talk about Blood Will Out by Walter Kirn. This was a huge favourite of ours that we managed to get a copy from overseas right in the beginning of the year, a reading copy, and it's only just come out, so we're so excited we can recommend it to people. So Ian, would you like to talk about the premise of the...
Yeah, so it's a non-fiction book, so it's a true crime, and I feel like I'm always doing reviews about crime books, but that's beside the point. And it takes place, Walter Kirn is a writer, and he wrote Up in the Air, which they made into a movie with George Clooney. So he writes not necessarily like gritty books or anything like that, but one day he oh man,
the dog.
Yeah.
It all starts with the dog.
Yeah, it all starts with the dog. He agrees to take this handicapped dog across the country to drop it off to one of the famed Rockefeller family members who he has got a phone call from, and he's been like charmed by this person over the phone and agrees to drive across the country. And when he and then he becomes, through this strange circumstances, becomes a friend of this very famous family, but things don't quite add up, and the more it goes on, the more he realizes that not everyone is who they say they are.
Especially if they're saying that they're a Rockefeller.
Yeah, and so it becomes kind of this like talented Mr. Ripley con artist cat and mouse game.
And I think the author, he has ulterior motives in becoming friends with this guy because he wants to know a Rockefeller and potentially wants to write about him. So he has a bit of a sinister reason for... I mean, that's the reason he initially drops off this disabled dog and drives it across the country. So he kind of gets locked into something that he didn't expect, but I guess it's paid off for him.
Yeah, in the end. Yeah, it's a really kind of ambiguous, sinister relationship that they have where they're both using the other, I think. It's just a really interesting human relationship.
And so it's quite funny, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, the journey with the dog in the car.
And gripping.
Yeah.
And there's a really good national radio interview with Walter Kirn from the middle of the year that you should go and listen to as well, so you can get more of an insight into his writing of this book. But we think it's a really great book for maybe one that someone's read, they read lots and they try and have everything covered, and this would be like a fun Christmas present.
It's a unique book.
It's
like I haven't read anything else like it.
I had to Google the whole story after I finished it because I just didn't believe that it happened. It's so something out of a novel, but it's not. It's all real.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we highly recommend Blood Will Out by Walter Kirn.